The animals spend their days relaxing by the pond, playing in the meadow and sleeping in their warm hay beds in the barn. The stories are centered on the lives of the sheep. One sheep in particular, Sheepy and his special friend Bunny, who rides on Sheepy's back. Bunny looks after the sheep using his special Legomorph powers. The sheep flock and all their friends are happy. They sing and play and do sheep dances on their front hooves, and make happy poops, but sometimes their happy lives are faced with trouble and sadness, most of which are caused by bad farmer and his housewife. Sheepy is the most generous and childlike of all the sheep. He loves all of his friends on the farm, especially his special friend Bunny. Sheepy likes to run and jump in the meadow, eat yummy fruits and vegetables, and play sheep games with his friends. He sings and dances, and when he is happy he drops balls of poop in the grass. Sheepy especially likes showing off his friend Bunny riding on his back. Sheepy even keeps a little dab of honey behind his ear for Bunny to take little licks. Bunny loves and cares for his special friend Sheepy. Bunny rides on his back and looks out for Sheepy's safety. He gives Sheepy lots of hugs and kisses on his head, cheeks, and ears, which Sheepy adores. Bunny also has special Legomorph powers that he uses to protect all the animals on the farm. Bunny can jump high in the air, smack bullets away with his ears, and even shoot laser beams from his eyes. Bad Farmer is his enemy. Bunny keeps Sheepy surprised at all the special things his beloved Bunny can do. Mr. Squirrel lives in the mulberry tree next to the barn. He crawls up into the rafters to watch the sheep flock's antics. He loves all the sheep, even if he is a trickster sometimes. Mr. Squirrel helps gather nuts, berries and yummy veggies from Bad Farmer's garden for special parties with the farm animals. He rides his favorite sheep at the sheep races and keeps a watch on Bad Farmer and his housewife so they don't ruin the sheep's play. Chippy and Chilly are a little pair of chipmunks that scamper around collecting nuts and berries and have a keen interest in what goes on in the barn. They are skilled at interior design and music. During Christmas, they make the barn all festive with berries and pine branches, and play their tiny musical instruments and singing animal songs. This pair of lovers shows their affection for each other by playing their nose-tail game, where they bonk each other on the nose with their fluffy tails, then fall into each other's arms giggling. Kitty lives in the farmhouse and plays with her toys. She comes and visits all of her friends up at the barn and has the best time playing with Bunny. When she is happy, she giggles and claps her paws. She helps keep track of Bad Farmer and his housewife and keep the sheep up to date on their activities. She also has a secret admirer who watches over her and who finally reveals himself when poor Kitty is swept into the pond and he comes to her rescue. Sheepdog is getting old. He complains about the aches and pains in his legs and paws. His eyesight isn't as good, but he considers it his duty to look after the sheep flock. Sheepdog hopes one of his puppies will take over his duties. Sometimes Sheepdog gets jealous and plays little tricks on the sheep, but he still loves the sheep. Sheepdog's old girlfriend Mandy comes and tells him that their puppies have entered into Sheepdog's service just like their dad. Sheepdog feels proud. Bessie the cow is a mother figure to the animals. She counsels them when they don't want to hear. If an animal is sick, she gives them medicine. She is the most world-wise animal in the barn, since housewife tells her all the gossip of the farm. Bessie knows to keep her mouth shut and just moo. The old rams like to joke around with Bessie. She rolls her eyes, clanks her bell, and gives them an earful right back. Her milk makes a really yummy cream. Life on the farm revolves around the habits and routines of the rams and ewes that make up the little sheep flock. They surround Sheepy as his friends and family, and sing and dance, play sheep games and make happy poops in the meadow. They have their own celebrations to observe that guides the seasons of the sheep's lives. In the spring there is the birthing of lambs and the Moonbeams festival. When the weather gets hot, it's shearing time, summer grazing, and lounging by the cool pond in the birch tree grove. Fall brings the growing of wool coats for winter and waiting for Uni the unicorn to make his visit on Christmas morning. The Silkies were brought to the farm by Bad Farmer's housewife because she thought they were so adorable and would look so pretty in her garden. She exiled them to the barn when they ate all the fruit in her garden. Of all the animals, the Silkies love Sheepy and Bunny the most. These cute little chickens spend their day scratching for chicken seed, laying their eggs in secret places where Bad Farmer can't find them, and talking and singing in unison. Bad Farmer can't figure out why they keep multiplying. Lambie and Lambkins are two of the newest members of the sheep flock, still being nursed by their mothers. Lambkins is a precocious little girl who likes to preen for her admirers and was instrumental in the great apple pie heist. Sweet little Lambie was devastated by one of Bad Farmer's actions. He experienced a deep sorrow that only Sheepy can understand. Sheepy and Lambie cry and grieve together. Jake the donkey was rescued from the cornfield by Sheepy and Bunny after Bad Farmer was mean to Donkey and treated him badly. Bad Farmer was really mad at the sheep. Bunny distracted him with one of his special Legomorph powers while the other animals sneak Jake away to a new home on another farm where Jenny the donkey lives with her pretty pink bonnet. Poor Beav the beaver suffered from ennui. He lived all alone in his beaver lodge after his childhood friends moved away from the beaver pond, got married, and are raising beaver pups of their own. When feeling sad, Beav would go visit Sheepy and Bunny, who were always kind to him. Beav wished he had a special friend like Bunny. Then Beav finally made an unexpected friend and unlikely companion. Beav is happy with his new friend, but the animals at the farm are a little wary of his new friendship. Monkey had a bad first encounter with the sheep flock when he interrupted the sheep races with a poop-throwing attack. Sheepy and Bunny drove Monkey away with their ingenious counterattack. After spending days alone in the forest and dealing with his angry feelings, Monkey found a new companion who showed him friendship for the first time. When Monkey visited the sheep flock again under different circumstances, the animals of the farm were skeptical at first, but Sheepy and Bunny welcomed him when he showed kindness and concern for fellow animals. Porcasso the pig is a hairdresser and magician extraordinaire. He made a grand performance at the surprise party that Bunny threw for Sheepy. During the evening, Porcasso dressed Sheepy's head wool, pulled Bunny out of a magic hat, and performed a personal and moving séance that left all the animals of the farm in awe. Bad Farmer and his housewife live in the farmhouse. They are a source of amusement and fear for the animals. The goings-on of this old farm couple is carefully watched by the animals. The housewife seems to be generally caring and harmless but easily spooked. However, Bad Farmer can make some real trouble for the animals, especially when he is mad or drunk.